So as a child, I was good at very few things, but one of the things I was both good at and enjoyed were the math and the sciences. And I, at the same time, had at a very early age instilled within me a desire to help people. So I felt the best way that I could do that was to go into medicine. The triggering event, I would say, that led me into oncology was the death of my grandfather, who died of pancreatic cancer. And I remember vividly that he spent the last several years of his life with us before he got really sick in Las Vegas, and I watched him gradually deteriorate, and that made a big impact on me.
But Oscar Jr. really was more into research, and that fascinated him even from the early years. He played in the orchestra, he played in the Las Vegas Symphony, he played at college, and to this day, even at his ripe old age, which I won't say, he has continued on playing, and he can play by ear. It's quite remarkable.
I went to Thomas Jefferson University, which had a unique MD Ph.D. program structure in that it started with the laboratory experience the first year. Then there were 2 years of medical school, and then the completion of the laboratory work. I think being able to train the next generation of physicians and scientists and teaching them the importance of working together as a team is invaluable. And I think Las Vegas in a decade is going to be at the forefront of being able to compete with any of the other East Coast cities.
He is still what they call a double threat. He does teaching, he does research, and he does clinical. He's a rare individual. He's brilliant, he's kind, he's humble, he's an ideal colleague.
I feel that Dr. Goodman always is very inspiring, and he will guide you and mentor you all the time, especially when you are in a critical situation, when you need help. He's always there.
He's both an MD and a PhD, so he's been trained in a laboratory, but he also works in the clinic. So he brings together both parts of that really help with the cancer research that goes on here.
I feel very strongly that we're making a difference in the lives of our patients and improving their quality as well as quantity of life. I do feel strongly that we are going to be curing patients with advanced cancer in the next decade. I actually feel like my patients give as much to me as I give to them, and actually they probably give more to me.
He often goes above what's expected of him as a physician. He never ever does the bare minimum. He's always got the patient's feelings and care at his forefront at all times. So it's really hard to just pick out one special memory, because it's almost just the norm for him to be like that with every patient.
He's a nice guy. He's a great guy. He's a nice guy to talk to. He could do anything for you. Anything he can, he'll do for you. Because I know as long as he's taking care of me, I'm okay.
The first thing that I think of and what inspires me about Dr. Goodman is his passion. His passion for his patients and his passion for his research. And the bottom line is finding a cure for cancer. You'll know right away that he is a gentleman. He is a man of his word. He is passionate. He is kind. He's very calm. And he gives you a presence of hope and that we're going to conquer cancer.
Anna is the bedrock of basically my existence. I couldn't do this without her. She keeps me pretty sane.
Is all of that in the professional world, but he's also all of that at home. Because when I decided to move here, we got married in Brazil, and I decided to move here. He has done everything possible and impossible for me to still be who I am, even though I'm in another country. I think that when you have a spouse in the medical field, you do understand that commitment. We're very blessed to be able to give back, to help. And that's what we try to teach our children every day.
I'm so proud of him, because I think I'm proudest of him that he's just a good human being that cares about people. And that's the way Oscar and I were raised or put on this earth. not to take care of yourself. You're here to do something that you can for others, and he certainly has more than made that mark for us. And he's just such a good and gentle, wonderful, caring soul, and we're very proud of him.
Healthcare is a community-wide effort. It's not a single individual. Nobody knows everything, and we all work together synergistically. That's something that we learn in the lab, and it's something that's true in life.